Hi, I am Divya, Technical Support Engineer in Red Hat. Today I will be explaining how to create and manage custom Authselect profiles in RHEL. Have you ever needed to modify PAM authentication settings on a Red Hat Enterprise Linux server, but worried that your changes might be overwritten during an update? That's exactly where Authselect custom profiles come in. Instead of editing system authentication files directly, Authselect lets you create your own profile, customize it safely, and keep your changes manageable. Let me demonstrate it. Check which Authselect profiles are available on your system. Usually, most systems will show profiles such as minimal, SSD, winbind. Each profile is designed for a specific authentication method. Now let's see which profile is currently active. This command not only displays the active profile, it will also show the enabled features such as with-faillock, which is for account lockout after certain paid login. Knowing your current configuration is always the first step before making any changes. You can also check for the available features in case the desired change is already available as a feature. These all features are available for SSD. To enable the feature, we can simply use Authselect, enable feature, and the feature name. Here I am using PW history. So our feature is enabled. To check the same, we simply need to check the currently active profile. We can see that PW history is present in the enabled features now. Let's move on to create a custom profile. Before making any changes, let's create a backup. So we have successfully created the backup with name SSD.backup. If something goes wrong later, you can easily restore it using this backup and backup restore option. Now we have restored the backup from the previous working configuration. To list the available backups, simply use the backup list option with Authselect. These are the available backups. A quick backup can save a lot of troubleshooting time. Now let's create a custom profile. Suppose you are using the SSD profile and wants to customize it. Here we are creating the profile my-sssd from the existing SSD profile. This creates a new profile under here we can see our customized profile. Think of it as your safe workspace for PAM customization. To activate it, now our custom profile has been activated. Verify the changes. We can see the custom profile is activated. Now comes the customization part. Inside your custom profile directory, you will find template files like system or password or. Make the changes you need, whether it's stronger password policies, additional PAM modules, or organization-specific authentication requirements in these template files present in the custom directory of your custom profile. Once you are done, apply the changes. We can see the changes were successfully applied. To verify the changes, check the actual PAM files present in /etc/pam.t. What if you no longer need the custom profile? First, make sure it's not currently active. In my system, we can see that custom profile is active. So first, we will activate the default profile. We can see that the custom profile is no longer active and SSD default profile is active instead. Now, there is no command to delete the custom profile. We will manually need to delete the directories. This command has successfully deleted the custom profile. It can be verified using Authselect list command. As you can see, the custom profile is no longer visible. Here, a quick recap of the steps followed to create a custom profile. I hope you find this video useful. If you have any queries, feel free to open a ticket with Red Hat. We will be happy to assist you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.